Yo, what's going on, guys? Snooze Man back here with another YouTube video, and today we're actually talking about how to switch teams during a fantasy draft for offline and online franchise here in Madden 22. Now, I did kind of already make this video, but I want to make it a little bit better because there is a certain part in online that I want to explain a little bit better here. But we are going to be starting out in offline again. Same rules apply for both sides, but I want to be able to show this for proof. So hopefully this video will come out a lot better. But we will hop into the offline side
Choose the
first
team you
here.
want to start your franchise with.
We're just going to go ahead and
Continue
select the
ahead to begin your
Bears. It doesn't really
franchise.
matter.
Use the options on
And then we'll go ahead and set the starting point to fantasy draft.
the home tab is your franchise dashboard.
Now,
Keep track of
before I actually start the fantasy draft, the reason that I am making this video is for the people that when you don't get a good pick and you want to switch back to a team that made a selection for a player that you really wanted and you couldn't get him with your current pick, then we can actually switch back to that team that drafted that player and then start from there. Obviously, and then draft the rest of the team from there after that player that you wanted after switching to that team. So again, this is going to be very helpful in many ways for you guys. So hopefully this video does help you guys out. But again, all we have to do is start your fantasy draft
On the
here.
clock now, the Bears.
Now we do get round 1 pick 8, but as you guys can see, maybe I wanted a Justin Herbert for example. All we really have to do, guys, is slide over to options and hit retire. Now don't actually retire him from the league. Make sure that we create a new character here, and we create a new character right
Choose the
there.
team you want to start your
And
franchise
I'm
with.
just gonna go ahead and let's just say we really wanted Justin Herbert and we couldn't get him. We just missed out on him. I'm gonna go ahead and go with the Cardinals here, which is right here.
Continue ahead to begin your
Now all I have
franchise.
to do is start playing, and as you guys
All
can
right, now
see,
it's the Cardinals' turn. They're up.
all I have to do is pause the draft, manage roster, and as you guys can see, Justin Herbert is here, and we can start drafting the rest of our team following Justin Herbert's pick, which obviously we weren't the Cardinals before, but we are now, and we can draft everything and every player beyond Justin Herbert. So now we got our player, and we were able to obviously to move teams from the Bears to the Cardinals during a fantasy draft here for offline. So that is how we can do it for offline. Now it's going to be same rules apply for online, but I want to be able to show you guys for proof. So we're going to go ahead and create a new league, and as you guys can see, I'm going to be able to go into online, use active roster here, just so you guys know, and I want to make sure of this. And again, I want to make this video a little bit better because I wasn't able to exactly get the player I wanted, because I kind of messed it up a little bit, but hopefully this video does help you guys out. Again, while we are waiting for this, if you guys haven't, make sure you guys are leaving a like and hitting that sub button. Really helps me out, really
Choose
helps
the
me
team you
grow.
want to
And
start your
again,
franchise
I
with.
can't thank you guys enough up to this point. So here we are. We're going to hop right into it. This is online. So here we
Continue ahead
are.
to begin your franchise.
And we're going to set
Use
the
the
starting
options on the
point
left.
to fantasy draft. And
The
here we are,
home tab
guys.
is your franchise dashboard.
Click off of all of
Keep track of
these,
your goals.
and then here we are offline. We're going to go ahead and start the fantasy draft to see what's going on here.
The Bears are now on the clock.
And again, we just had the 20th pick, which is not good at all. Let's say we really wanted Kyle Pitts for the Browns. All we really have to do, again, options, retire, and I will make sure and show you guys that we are online. I'll go over to members, and as you guys can see, this is the layout to invite your friends. So again, if we tap to my user, like an offline, you can be able to switch teams, but here in an online, we can't switch teams. So we can switch teams during a fantasy draft here. So let's say we really want a Kyle Pitts. All we really have to do again is hit retire, create a new character, hit yes
Choose
to
the
that,
team you want to start your
and
franchise
then
with.
go over to the Browns, which as you guys can see with Kyle Pitts, and we can just tap on
Continue
him
ahead to begin your franchise.
and hit start playing.
All right, it's the Browns now on the clock.
And as you guys can see, it has advanced to round 2. I didn't do a good enough job of explaining that last video, but all we have to do to make sure that manage roster, check that Kyle Pitts is here, guys, and he will be able to pop up for your team, and you will be able to obviously select any player following Kyle Pitts and use the Cleveland Browns here in an online franchise mode. So we did offline and online, switching to players that maybe you just missed out on. So hopefully this video did help you guys out in a fantasy draft. If you guys were wondering how to switch over to a team that had a higher pick than you, and get a player that you really wanted but might have missed out on. Now, hopefully this video did help you guys out. And again, if it did, make sure you guys are leaving a like and hitting that sub button. Can't thank you guys enough up to this point. Hopefully, we can get up to 1,300 subs in the nearby future. I believe we're just a little bit over 1.23K. So again, thank you guys for all of the support. But guys, that will be it for today's video. And until next time, I will see you guys in the next one.